Well, under the guidance of Jack Gibson, 1974 was Eastern Suburbs' year. Today we return to the 17th of August 1974, South Sydney, hosting the competition leaders at Redfern. Karen Ty reports.
(1974) was the first year of home and away football. In the South's lineup, well-known players fullback Eric Sims and captain Bob McCarthy. Halfback Bob Grant was making a return to the paddock after 9 weeks on the sideline. Their opponents, a side who had dominated the season and would again in 1975. East boasted an abundance of class: Fairfax, Brass, Mullins, Coote, Riley, Walters, not forgetting the ABC duo of Beatson and Pearce.
Today's match being controlled by Test referee Keith Page. Eastern Suburbs have won the toss. South Sydney will kick off. They're running from left to right in the black shorts.
The match was barely 5 minutes old when East made their first strike. A team effort finished by a former Rabbitoh, Ron Coote.
Mullins has Coote with him. Coote streaking downfield. Mays looking to back up. Coote trying to beat Sims. Sims across. Coote still going. Coote's in.
Coote had been part of South Sydney's grand final successes in 1967, 68, 70 and 71. The switch to East would result in 2 more premierships for the lock forward in 1974 and 75. The flowing locks of Russell Fairfax were a regular sight in the mid-70s, but it did have its disadvantages, like getting stood on by the opposition. The former rugby union star had a great game, an integral part of try number 2.
Fairfax has it, gets it to Brass, who scores. What a magical try. And I don't think that many other players would have been able to get that pass away as Fairfax looked content to go to ground with it.
A conversion by John Brass made it 10-0, a scoreline which almost became 10-3 not long after.
Loose ball as Beatson knocks it back, a chance for South. Van Gulik dropped it.
Very dangerous then by Arthur Beatson.
South may just as well have been playing at the cricket ground because Redfern Oval was showing its home side no favours. A penalty goal made it 12-0 to the Roosters, then another try and South was staring at a 15-point deficit at half-time.
Riley coming in field. Can't fade the pass, there's Coote. Coote's in, he'll score.
Things didn't start much better for the home side in the second term.
Play the ball for South. But referee Page calls the knock on. Bob McCarthy is querying that decision.
It took them 70 minutes, but finally South's found the line. Jeff Withers wrong-footing the defence for South's only points of the match.
In goes Withers, he's in.
But when you're on top of the competition and leading a match by 12 points with just minutes remaining, everything often goes your way, like this lucky bounce.
Pass in a no-man's land, Mays to Mullins. Coming inside and Mullins will score.
And so the scoreline remained, Eastern Suburbs 18, South Sydney 3. East would go on to take the minor premiership by 8 points. And then against Canterbury Bankstown, their first grand final in 29 years.
The only reason we put that music in is because Arthur likes it so much, but that was a pretty good Eastern Suburbs side you played with.
No, we had a good outfit there, and players like Ron Coote, who was certainly great players, Billy Mullins on the wing, some great players there.
And Jack Gibson as coach.
Certainly.
It's a long time ago that Jack started, and he's got a pretty good record.
You are not wrong there, and actually it was surprising to see a player there I didn't know I'd played at that time. Johnny Dykes, and he had hair.